Hey, here we are. Where are we this week? We're at ProMat in Chicago, which is a show that has to do with, well, things to do with warehouses, logistics, supply chain, that sort of thing. So there's lots of things that anything you could possibly want or need in a warehouse. We were discussing this the other day, and it's like, you need tires for a forklift? Well, there's a booth that only does tires for forklifts. So they've got a little bit of everything, kind of industrial. You've got, different little bins and containers and things, lots of conveyor belts, rollers, that sort of thing. There are some interesting booths here, and I thought we'd go for a little tour, little trip. One of them is over here, I believe. So the show mostly it's kind of like warehouse managers, directors of warehousing, that sort of thing that come here, and they're trying to look to see if they can improve inefficiencies in their warehouse. They're looking to, up their productivity. Shipping is another part of this thing too as well. So you see these giant machines that will saran wrap around boxes, all kinds of stuff. Oh, here's one of the things I want to show you. So if you're not in trade shows, you might not know what a halo is, but a halo is something here. I'll show you one right here behind me. It's hanging from the ceiling, that orange and white thing. So it's something that you hang over a big booth to show where your booth is. And I like this one over here because these guys, rigging for some of those halos, depending on the complexity, can be like, $4,000 to $9,000 US. So it's kind of costly to have one of those things, not to mention you got to make one. But look at what these guys did, if you can see behind me. They have forklifts, and their halos hanging off their forklift. So I thought that was kind of creative, and probably had to avoid a number of union charges here in Chicago by doing that, or maybe not, I don't know. That is one thing that Chicago is known for. It's known for, hey Seth, I'm sure Seth's probably worked this show before. So one of the things Chicago's known for is having very strong unions here. So one of the things that you need to do, should do, is you're supposed to actually plug in even just a power cord into outlets, into an extension cord. You need to get an electrician to do that, which I think is a little ridiculous. But anyways, here's another cool idea, and I really like this, and I've never seen this before, and I feel like maybe I've just been at the wrong shows. But again, when we're talking about that halo, hey Laura, Palmo, how you doing? This right here, there's a number of these, and they're like a helium balloon halo. So here's something where you don't have to rig it. You can just, pump it full of helium and put it up there, and you see it. And Laura just joined us. Laura is working right next to me. She's a presenter, and maybe we'll see her. Maybe she's walking around here on her Facebook. We'll bump into her. So I just think that that's a great idea with the helium idea. Even a smaller booth. Now, whether you're allowed to do it at a show, you pump up one of those things, float it up in the air, and then you have that same kind of presence, that you would have to rig a halo. Now here's another amazing thing here. Raymond booth. I got to show you this. The amount of work that goes into some of these booths. And this company, they make racking for warehouses. Look at this. This thing is monster. It's like a big wall of rigging, and you can actually walk right through it. It's kind of like a little, it's like a little castle front gate almost. It looks like. I don't know if you can make that out. So just like that. That's pretty cool. And what else is interesting? I mean, just a lot of industrial, a lot of metal stuff here, a lot of forklifts. There is, now I'm not sure where it is, so I might have to just tell you about it, but there is actually a robot, and lots of robots, a lot of automation here, that can juggle. It's juggling beanbags because of the video that it has, the sensors, and the fact that it can give perfect throws every time helps too. But my friend Robin Chestnut, who's a two-time Canadian champion, placed 4th in the world juggling, he went over there and was competing against the robot. Of course, the robot's not that flexible. He can only just do the 3 balls, but that was kind of interesting. Yeah, so I think that's kind of the cool stuff that's around here, but again, just a lot of big metal stuff. I'll show you my booth. It's Lucas Systems, and Lucas Systems, they make a mobile solution that is voice directed. So people who are picking an order for e-commerce or what have you in a warehouse, they can go find what they need and they don't have to look down. It's heads up. And also the path through the warehouse, they can minimize the amount of travel distance. So in that way, it's more efficient, fewer labor costs, lower labor costs. So this is my little spot here, my little stage that I stand up on, a little sound system right here, and we got a little screen that plays, and then I put people in this space. So it's the last day of the show. Don't know how busy it's going to be, but I'm going to see what kind of an impact I can make, and thanks for watching.